Does it appear anything's happening? Is that did my stream die?
It's going in and out, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so now they're all sitting down. So they're going to sit down now in a private protest, silent protest, I guess. Yeah, we all just sat down here. Let's talk to this gentleman. Now, you're a delegate from California. Your name is Mark Van
Mark Van Lander, District 15.
Tell me what just happened.
Staged a mass walkout after the coronation of Hillary Clinton. Enjoy this. In 4 years, we're taking over this party. This is the future. This is the future of this country. These are the future voters. These are the future politicians. Look at them now. You can't lie to them. You can't BS them. It's the YouTube generation as well. Your lies are captured on tape. They can review them anytime. Bernie Sanders and his supporters are the future. Hillary Clinton is the past. Bernie Sanders is the better candidate today. He'll be the better candidate in November.
Why did you come to the media tent?
This was negotiated and decided by the rest of the Bernie delegates.
So I just want to double check the people who are sitting in right now are delegates or not just...
These are all delegates.
And what's proved by walking
I'm a
out?
delegate. I just said. Jimmy, how are you doing?
What do you prove by walking out?
Say that again?
What do you prove by walking out? What's this demonstrate?
We are showing our lack of confidence in the Democratic nominee. We think she is the weaker candidate. We think this is a risk to the nation. We think this is the risk of putting Donald Trump in the White House by choosing this nominee.
Why wait until she just formally locked down the nomination? Why wait until the day?
Well, people had hopes about superdelegates and all that kind of stuff. So when the numbers are the numbers. Thank you, folks. Thank you,
Your name,
folks.
please. Your name?
It's Mark Van Landuit from California. Mark Van Landuit from California.
Thank you.
Sorry, can I see how you spell that?
I have no idea. I was going to look it up.
Vanduiy.
How are you, buddy? How was that? That was great. That's the best I could do.
Well, you know what? Hold on my channel.
Yeah.
Should I switch over?
Don't worry about it. I'm on YouTube Live.
You're on YouTube Live?
Yeah.
Right on Facebook.
I guess you know how many delegates are participating in this?
Entrati in massa dopo che è stata confermata la di Hillary Clinton per protestare perché non si sentono rappresentati da quella che sarà invece la candidata del partito per le presidenziali. Andiamogli a chiedere perché e soprattutto che cosa intendono fare a questo punto.
Alexis, ¿cómo estás? Soy Silvina de TN, de Argentina. Sí, yo estoy acá. ¿Querés que salgamos en vivo para TN y te contás un poco tu participación? Bueno, ¿dónde estás? Pero ¿qué hay mucho sentado? ¿Cuál estás?
Schools, guys?
As well as one of the pre-printed, no anti-TPP signs, right, with the circle and the slash, that were being held up throughout the convention hall still tonight, but of course all last night, and she started snatching him. She started talking to him first, and then she started snatching one of the signs. And I told him, pass the signs on to someone else. So then she approached me, and I said, what's this based on? And she said, there are rules. And I went, what are the rules? The rules are that you can't hold up signs. I said, you can't hold up signs during roll call? Because that I get. She's like, no, you can't hold up signs. I'm like, really? Because I'm seeing a lot of signs in this convention hall. I think you have a problem with this one. And then she's telling me that I didn't actually say that to her, but that's what I actually think. And she said, well, you're going to get your credentials stripped.
But she didn't serve your credentials.
No, but she'll probably figure out who I am.
How would she figure out who you are, just based on where you were sitting?
I don't know. But she's threatened me over something bogus.
And that's why you came here today?
No, I came here because I was going to come here anyway, but this happened right before. So this is an example of why we're here. They want a week-long commercial, scripted, orchestrated for Hillary Clinton, who is a corrupt candidate, who ran a corrupt campaign with a corrupt party and a corrupt two-party system. And they don't want anything that actually resembles the truth to be out in the world. That's why we're here. We are truth seekers, we are revolutionaries, and we are warriors for democracy. And our voices haven't been heard up to now, and I am thrilled that the media followed us here. So I appreciate it.
You came into the media tent. The media didn't follow you.
Well, you guys are here, right?
I mean, it helps when you're right when you come right
well,
to us.
I saw a lot of people follow us, but okay, that's fine. I accept that clarification. Yeah, but we've been here all along.
Do you know how many delegates are here with you right now?
Well, we're representing all 57 delegations, and I'm not quite sure that there's at least one for each one. But that's what we're representing.
And how is this organized?
Through us.
Through what channels? Just by word of mouth?
Through all the channels, that all of us have access to.
And so just give me an example, like what?
All of the regular, technology, and we're here in person. You can do a lot in person.
And was there, there's clearly a symbolism between walking out when, right after the nomination was officially announced.
Well, I will say this: we didn't disrupt the nomination.
I don't know what he looks like.
Short hair. He's a tall, long guy.
Not that tall.
Well dressed.
He looks like the guy up there. Okay. This. You know where Jimmy is?
Was he wearing?
I turned around and he was gone.
Where the fuck did he go? He disappeared. What's your name? I started to take the Facebook right
Was he wearing a hat or anything? No?
No, he was wearing a blue jacket.
Okay.
I don't know what he looks like.
He has green outside. Okay. But it's another camp in outside. You told them.
No, he was wearing a blue jacket. How is this for appropriate? It's exactly what you guys are. I'm trying to think of what is a symbolic Okay. There's a number of different signs, obviously some Bernie signs, support Palestinian human rights. There was a cause that had a caucus at it earlier on Monday. DNC lost most of us for good is a sign obviously there.
Yeah, but honestly, I can't say we're witnessing the takeover of media.
The most good.
Yeah, I haven't heard
part of the reason I'm showing you signs, Jason, is that we heard from earlier on this stream from one of the delegates who was complaining that they were throwing out their signs and they were threatening to strip their credentials for the signs, and that's not a good idea. And so now here they are exhibiting their signs. Okay. So let me go talk to another protester here.
Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna go reading this
And that's exactly what they're doing to protest here. Because these protests have happened outside, and the press hasn't really given a damn. So now that they brought it right next to the press, hey, everybody's having fun and they're finally covering it. Okay, do you want to say something about the protest? Yeah. Well, first, what's your name?
My name's Richard. I'm a national delegate from Washington State representing Bernie Sanders.
Okay.
And, you know, something that the DNC and the whole frame of this that people aren't looking at there is there's a whole lot of people who just barely vote Democrat. And what happens is the DNC is taking those votes for granted. They figure we got this many number of people voting Democrats, and they don't understand that with each one of these elections, there's the people who always vote Democrat, and then this whole bunch of people that just kind of...
Okay. Let me find others.
That's a congressman. Nobody's going to take from us.
Sorry. And you're a delegate. Are you allowed to talk?
Do I need permission from anybody?
No, not as far as I know. Okay, great. What's your name then?
My name is Aruna Seth.
And where are you from?
North Dakota delegate.
You're a North Dakota delegate.
My husband and I, he's sitting over there. Vinod? That would be much for
Okay, I see it. So now you're not what a lot of Americans would consider a stereotypical protester. What brings you here? What motivated you enough to come and sit down here and risk a lot of things? Risk being removed, etc. And there's your husband.
That's my husband. My husband and I. I know. I was going to give him a hug too.
Thank you.
Both of us come from a land of Gandhi. and we are first generation immigrants, and this is our first. This is our first time being Bernie delegate. And so
First time being the national delegate for any political party. She's been talking for the last 30 minutes, so I'll take her. How can I answer anything?
So what motivated you guys to come out here and take this step of actually protesting?
The absence of a true seat at the table that has been denied to Bernie Sanders for so long. They may have given a seat, but one leg was cut off. So it was always a problem. And that is the WikiLeaks leak from this weekend was the last straw. I think that the people were denied a true voice in this election. And so I think the motivation kept building. The first, I was so surprised the day before when Bernie was speaking, Monday morning, the days are running together. Monday afternoon when he spoke, and 1,900 of us booed his use of the word Hillary. We didn't boo him, we love him. But we booed the fact that he mentioned the word Hillary in our midst. So that anger has been simmering. The media thought we had become quiet.
Apparently people are standing. Okay. The protesters are standing. Okay, so but before we run out of time, I want to ask you. So what is it that you guys want out of this protest?
So I take my cue from Gandhi. If I'm not a leader needs followers. I'm following in this protest. I'm willing to follow, and I trust the leaders of this movement to do what is right for America.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, what do you guys do back at home?
I'm an infectious disease physician.
That's amazing. Wait, don't give me your whole address.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If they look up my name, there's only one last name with that name in North Dakota. So.
Well, that's amazing. Okay. All right, well, thank you guys. Thank you for talking to us.
And she's the former school board president of the Bismarck School District.
Oh, is that right?
Hey, we don't
Well,
mess
you're
around.
educating here to some degree as well.
Thank you. I'm learning
You
a
have
lot.
been for the last so many.
I've been learning. And we watch you and we learn you, and our children love you. Thank you for being part of this movement.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. We're proud of you.
Taking a picture. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I would like to take a picture.
Selfies.
Oh, you gotta give us a dual selfie. Come on.
Okay, all right.
Let's look.
This is fascinating. Here, go ahead.
Well, I can do it. I have done
Can
it.
somebody do it?
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys.
Miss India.
Is
Just
that
kidding.
right?
She
Okay.
could have been if we had fine. We made her go.
That's great. CPP protest sign. That was very meta of me to get selfie. She'd like to see your sign. Okay. Love Trump's hand. Okay, that is a sanctioned sign. People are allowed to have it. Bernie wins. Love or Trump, Bernie wins. FDR Park. Okay, some other protesters go on there.
That's something I want to say.
Okay, all right. If you're willing to talk to the Young Turks, I like that. Solidarity right there. Oligarchy, TPP against it. Okay. American flag, America. You like it?
Trump's gonna win. Trump's gonna win now that the WikiLeaks came out.
Okay.
Ready? We're
All
ready.
right.
Okay?
That's
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new government stand on such principles and organize.
Bernie before we already had
What do you think of Clinton president? So in West Virginia, people are very upset with Hillary Clinton over coal and stuff. So in West Virginia, there's zero way that Hillary can win West Virginia. In fact, Senator Manchin told us at our breakfast this morning that he knows that Trump will win West Virginia. So I can freely vote for whoever I want to. If we could even get a movement behind Jill Stein, we could move the progressive movement. And in fact, if the Clinton campaign was really smart, they would come to us and work with us on getting their Democrats onto Jill Stein. It would help move the progressive movement, and it would inadvertently help the Clinton campaign because we could potentially keep 5 electoral votes from Donald Trump, 5 that she'll never get. So I'm interested in going back, if she ends up being the nominee, I'm interested in having a conversation with Clinton people and my West Virginia Democratic Party about developing a coalition to move our progressive movement forward.
So one of your issues is that Bernie Sanders won all 55 counties, where Hillary Clinton got 19 delegates and Bernie Sanders got 18.
Yeah, and on that point, I want to point out that we were told at our delegate breakfast this morning that if we were not in our West Virginia area, that our vote would not be counted. We had to vote, this morning. We had to pick who we wanted instead of having a vote. But our delegate chairperson, who is also our state executive person, told us that if we were not in the West Virginia area, that our vote would not be counted. I contacted the Bernie Sanders campaign and asked if that was correct. They said yes. It was almost time for the vote, and 2 of our superdelegates were not present, Senator Manchin and Governor Tomlin. I went to our state chair and I said, I think the vote is now, has went down, 17 for Hillary, 18 for Bernie, because those 2 delegates weren't there. And she said it doesn't matter. Senator Manchin is in the building somewhere, and Governor Tomlin signed it this morning. And I said, but you told us this, and she said it doesn't matter. In fact, I have it on video.
Okay, I got you. And so one of the organizers outside explained that one of the main reasons for this protest was because of the superdelegate situation. Yes, they have less votes now, but you guys don't want them to have any votes. Is that correct?
We, in West Virginia, what we did, we passed a resolution asking that in future years, that the people that they have listed as superdelegates would have to pledge before we picked our state delegates, and then whatever the proportionality of the state ends up being, that so they can pick whoever they want to, but then that may mean that we would get more of one candidate or the other. So I'm not wanting to eliminate those people. I just want their vote to be pledged, and it end up being proportional
to whoever the state voted.
That's what our recommendation was, which passed unanimously in West Virginia.
Can I ask? No problem. Thank you. Can I ask what brings you here?
Yes, there comes a time that once you push the people to a point where it's overwhelmingly unfair, when it's painfully apparent that our voice is not heard, but it is squelched. There's so many levels that this is, it's not just one thing. It's, let's take it from the whole primary. Those of us in the streets, we know who won those primaries.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Hi, I just wanted to real quick say that, everything everybody's saying, yes. I also want to just tell people that on my Facebook page, I shared a live video of party leader John Hanna putting his hands on me and pushing me off the stage. We need a clean house. These are not the kind of people that should be representing us. Please share the video, Shawnee Badger. This needs to be seen. Party leaders should not be putting their hands on people that they disagree with.
What state?
California, John Hanna.
Sir, I'm a Bernie Sanders delegate from Boise, Idaho, and I backed Bernie Sanders because he backed our vets. About 3 years ago, they were cutting out our positions for our programs, and all these young guys coming back, all our young brothers coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan, we're going to get shut out of our programs by the Republicans. And it was Bernie Sanders who came to our rescue and got our programs refunded. And I back him, he backs us, and that's why I'm here. I'm Bill.
Can I ask? No problem.
Super young and super diverse, and I love that, you know, and I just spoke to a physician who feels that the most important issue to him, at least, is affordable health care. And I love hearing that from a physician. I talked about this on my own Facebook Live video, but I love hearing that from a physician because oftentimes you don't hear, you know, staunch supporters of a better healthcare system. Now, a lot of physicians are frustrated with the healthcare system that we have in place right now. You know, are their patients in network, out of network? Are they going to decide on taking a certain type of insurance? Is the insurance company going to pay for things that they're requesting? There's this huge problem with pre-authorizations where, you know, people working within a hospital or within a doctor's office have to call the insurance company and get pre-authorized before they perform a procedure that someone might really need. It's all really frustrating. And I know that from personal experience, you know, every time I've gone to Europe, Spain, for instance, was the most recent example, I really hurt my leg at one point because we were walking around a lot. I think I might have twisted my ankle. And all I had to do was walk into a pharmacy, and a pharmacist saw me, told me what the issue was, gave me what I needed to make my ankle feel better, and that was it. I didn't need to make a doctor's appointment. I didn't need to take out an insurance card. There was like a sense of humanity there where you have an individual who knows that you're hurt and they just help you because that's what their system allows for. And I love hearing from a physician who feels the same way, that wants the same things. And we as American people, considering how much we give to this country in terms of our tax dollars, should be taken care of. That money should be used to take care of the American people instead of being used for perpetual war and, you know, basically instigating crap in the Middle East. You know, the preemptive war that we got involved in with Iraq was a terrible decision. It had a terrible domino effect, and it gets me so angry when I think about how much of our resources and how many innocent lives have been wasted as a result of that. So you see all these people, they're frustrated about the same things, and I gotta be honest, it feels really good for me because it feels like I'm in this group of friends who feel one another's pain, who really want some change in our political system. And look, regardless of what you think is the most important issue and regardless of what you think needs to change in society, the most important thing that kind of connects all of us in this tent, all of us inside the convention center, and even everyone that's part of the RNC or the Republican, is that we all want to get money out of politics. Maybe the politicians don't want to do that because the politicians are benefiting from that corrupt political system. But it was incredible how many conservative Republicans I spoke to that were like, yeah, money in politics, we're tired of it. And as long as you deal with that issue first, I think it'll have a huge impact on every other political problem we have. Then you have politicians that actually represent their constituents instead of representing corporate interests and corporate greed.
They would have to basically have a start, have a press conference.
سكاي نيوز عربية من المركز الإعلامي لمؤتمر الحزب الديمقراطي فيلادلفيا ولاية بنسلفانيا.
With the superdelegate system, where each candidate house didn't bring a card out. Yeah,
for us to negotiate a peaceful solution. The police are out there and they want us to.
Hey guys, this is Chris. I can't tell if they're not letting these protesters leave. They're not letting them leave?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on, let me switch. They're not letting them leave?
No, not exactly. They want the police, or they're sort of negotiating a quiet, peaceful exit from the building here, and they want just to know that that's going to be the case, which it is.
Okay, so you're saying that everyone here wants to leave peacefully and quietly. Okay.
This is a peaceful protest.
Who's negotiating on your behalf?
That I can't say for sure.
Okay. Do you think it's a number of people or one person? Do you have someone who's leading this protest? Yesterday and today we went downtown to visit the protesters, and it seems that they decided to be nice and return the favor. Police are coordinating with one another. They seem very organized. I wonder if they were prepared for this.
That was lucky.
Guys, if you're watching this and you have a laggy stream, I apologize, but everybody is doing what I'm doing right now, so the service is not that great. Okay. It's amazing how quickly things change in American politics. It wasn't that long ago that the Democrats were bragging about how they're a united party and the Republicans were so divided with the Tea Party. But now that doesn't appear to be the case anymore, as the Democrats seem to be the ones completely fractured. And this is proof of that. When I was at the RNC, I didn't see anything like this. Not even close. The gist that I've gotten when we talk to people is that they feel cheated. They were okay with losing an election, but they weren't okay with the shenanigans that went on with the voter purges and the switching of parties, super delegates. They're just sick of it. And this is the reaction of that. I expect them to come here and just kind of roll over and do what you want them to do. And they have no interest in that because they feel like you didn't play the rules. So why should they play by the rules?
Even if not all of us were there, then posts, talking to us.
That's why they're waiting for somebody to come in like an adventure. I'm like,
temporarily closed by resource.
From what I heard from that police colonel right there, it seems like they're going to start letting people out. I may have misheard though.
When we do a walkthrough,
no, we don't have time for a walkthrough.
Yeah, but I got you said when we get them this here.
It only takes one. I'm not saying that can happen on either side.
Yeah. This first, right?
Excuse me, can you tell me what that officer said?
The officer said that no, you guys didn't do anything wrong. We're just here to we're here until we're ordered to leave, and then after that we're allowed to leave as well freely. They're just watching out for us, he said.
Do you expect that they'll let you out sometime soon?
I hope so. I don't really know the prerequisites of dispersing, but I guess they want us to all to spread out through this area, and they're letting us do that. So it seems like we can maybe do like a little trade show, visit all the media companies and say hi peacefully and talk to people. And I don't have any problem with that. What else are we gonna do? We're locked in.
That's true. Do you think that you're going to be able to get back into the convention?
They said that we would be able to. We would choose to.
Are you pretty satisfied with those answers?
You never know. I've spent over a year of being suspicious of what people say, and today I'm taking a vacation from that.
Oh, all right. That's very optimistic of you. Mm-hmm. Can I get your name?
Giancarlo Espinosa.
Where are you from?
Key West, Florida.
Key West, Florida. All right. Thank you very much.
Are you pulling everybody off these doors then? If you let everybody coming in and out, there's no sense of us standing.
That's right. But I'm waiting on a decision from the DNC.
I just told them that they're going to go.
They're going to leave them.
Yeah, I told them the only thing they're doing before they got
Next building over.
Okay, it looks like they're directing some people to the next building. Oh, they're starting to let people go.
This is
The gentleman I just talked to is allowed to leave. looks like they're allowing protesters to leave now.
Oh yeah, my mama goes, you set your ass in. Don't you dare walk. You guys think you're walking out sick?
Okay, hold on. I'll call you back.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
They're allowing the protesters to leave. Some are rushing, some are just kind of walking slowly. And there's a giant camera in the way. It's a very big camera.
Sorry, dude.
That's alright, man. So one of the protesters just announced that they're going inside to show solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement.
It's like saying, you're gonna taste my food and I'm gonna send it to Osaka, Japan to one guy, and you're gonna call him. It's like, why? Okay.
It'll be made more publicly.
But it's your show. It's all good. This is why it's confusing.
Not my show. This is a coalition of 57.
Which is why a 57. Wow. Okay. So you kind of thought that all this press here was not competent enough to handle it, which is why you occupied it.
I'm sorry, I heard the Young Turks. What's going
Interesting thinking.
They have a press release about this.
on? You gave TYT a press release?
Yes.
And no one else?
2 others have it as well.
2 others have it. Do you want to tell me who those other 2 are? Or no? Okay. It's fine. It's
It'll be
interesting.
made more widely available soon.
Okay. Thank you.
When the story is over.
Some people are mad. Jumpman's very upset.
I know it's by Washington people, because that's what we do. Let's see. Hey, Sean.
We'll talk to these natives for Bernie guy. Oh, Jordan's already talking to him. I don't need to talk to him. We already get that covered.
Yes, we're a delegate with the great state of Washington, Bernie country. My convictions, I have a very clear moral compass, and I know that
We're gonna go outside. See what's going on out there. Trying not to block this guy's shot. Thank you.
My anger all taped up. From the
Street. I invite you to join me.
Let's go.
Black Lives Matter.
So it looks like this protest is ending. Another one is beginning inside or is already underway.
So what we're seeing here right now is
And then after the Black Lives Matter protest, that gentleman said that they will be marching with Nina Turner down Broad Street, which is very nearby. It has been a very exciting hour or so. Okay.
Hey, you too.
Sorry.
It seems that the protest is over.
It's a long time.
Still in the same bird.
Nobody was arrested that I saw. The protest was peaceful, and they were allowed to leave. So that's very encouraging. I can't go inside. We have other streams going. I'm sure somebody is inside that can show you coverage of the Black Lives Matter protest. But right now, I'm going to end the stream. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you later. Bye.